It all starts, I guess, with a little bit of a hobby. When COVID happened, I realized that we might not talk in person again for whoever knows how long. And so I was like, man, we really need to learn to digitally communicate, or at least I do. And so I like video games. And so once upon a time, I actually started a Twitch channel and learned all the video production I could have ever needed to hope for, probably too much, over the course of COVID. And it was great because it was a forgiving space. I was, doing the thing that I did to relax and learning a new skill at the same time. And so I had picked up all those skills along the way. And then when I joined Avocado, I realized, we have business needs as well. We have to create content, we have to market, we have to let people know what it is we're doing and how we're creating value. And I was like, man, the best way I see us doing this today is let's have conversations with people, see what they're doing, and with the whole purpose of being centered around kind of the help that we do, which is helping owners use their technology to build together better. And where the name Wired to Build came from as that kind of tongue in cheek of wiring up your organization to do better work. So it's been great. We interview all sorts of people. I try to get diverse perspectives, folks from the insurance world who are thinking about how, the data from our buildings can actually improve the way we insure buildings. Another unsexy part of construction, I guess, but a big part of doing our business. To even talking to folks who focus on the people or different aspects of the technology. We want to just create a space for people to think about technology, their workflows, and how they can build better. So it's been a really exciting year. We're growing, which is always great to see. And because I'm kind of killing two birds with one stone by every episode is content for the organization to market off of. I don't have the stress, I think, that many podcasts come with yet, of, where's my next sponsor coming from? And in some ways, I think that is allowing us to be a little bit more explorative too, because I'm inviting people I meet. We had Nathan on, you were our third episode, I think, to talk about, all the different things that come with construction and technology. And you guys inspired me. You're a huge part of it. I really enjoyed your conversations. It's like, how do I, sometimes if you're not going to get put in, you just got to step onto the field yourself. So here I am.
And I think what's great about the podcast too is like it's such a varied audience of guests, but the kind of the audience you're speaking to within the avocado world is, in that owner world, it is a different perspective. So like, to kind of bring that articulation, to filter things for that sort of an audience. Whereas if they're listening to this, a lot of times we're going to go down rabbit holes that we're going to lose them. And so I think it's really important to have those niche areas.
That's actually nail on the head. Is there's an aspect of empathy I think owners need to have for the construction space and the pains or the shared pains that we have and why they exist. Because a lot of those pains are existent because we have just good process and the pain is there for a very good reason. So having empathy for all of the friction that happens in the construction process can help owners stop putting pressure on, our teams to perform faster and have a little bit of empathy and respect for some RFIs are going to go more than 10 days because this is a VE item. So we now need to fully vet it. We need to make sure it fits within the entire system. We need to make sure that if it's a little bit heavier, where curbs designed the right way to support this kind of stuff. There's so many moving parts in construction that, it feels like a light switch decision when it gets to the owner. It's like, hey, do you want to save $5,000? This is what it'll take. But to get to that aspect, it was a lot of hair pulling out, a lot of conversations, drawings, details, and so on that, to do it right, we need to do it right. And that sometimes takes time.